Hey guys,
Hello,
Hey,
welcome
welcome
back.
back.
Welcome back.
welcome back. We're the Paddock Diaries.
Welcome
And
back for episode number 2.
episode number 2.
Let's go.
We
We
made
got
it.
past
Sorry
one. Let's
if
go.
you don't remember.
I'm
I'm
Andrea.
Hayden. Oh,
Oh.
It's cool. It's cool.
sorry.
It's cool. It's
Edit
cool,
that out.
everyone.
My name's right here, so there you go.
Everyone just point to their names.
Find someone.
Mine's like over here.
I
We
don't, I
can
don't
survive
know
on
what
its
you
own.
did to these reels, but they're popping off.
She put crack in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I
it.
when I was watching Bridgerton earlier, a notification popped up and it's like 2K people have viewed your reel.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
On a sleigh.
Yes, sir.
I wish they just like hit that follow button too, but
I know.
If that was the case,
I
we'd
like-
have 53K followers.
I love when I see the notification that says so and so followed you from the reel. And I'm
Real.
like,
yes.
Like, go off. Thanks.
literally, like, thank you. Appreciate you.
35.4K views on our reel, by the way.
That's
285 saves.
That's
Crazy. They need to follow us.
People were
400
hating
and-
my photos.
409 have sent it to someone.
Yep.
Hello?
The way people were hating on my photos, and then I told her to rate them again, and she did the
They were
same
There's
thing.
no-
bullying.
There wasn't a
They were-
difference.
They were coming for you.
They were triggered. They were
And
very
she-
triggered by the
He
picture
did
she
not
put on
change
there.
the ratings that much. She was like, "He's still ugly."
That was
Literally.
so.
I have beef with her and I don't even know her because like to
It's
do that
okay.
to Carlos,
Oh, but she's so funny for that. That was so funny.
that's your brother's girlfriend, you said?
Yeah, she's great.
She was giving everybody pretty low ratings.
And then
Yeah,
even
well, not
they were
Miguel
and
and
the
Ricky.
Oh yeah,
Ricky
not
Rodriguez.
Miguel!
Miguel and Ricky Rodriguez.
I love Ricky Rodriguez. I think that makes
Who
sense.
was it?
It makes
What-
so sense.
Was
It
it
makes
Alex?
sense.
I think it was Alex. I don't know. One of them, she put this last name on there, and I'm like,
It was
how did
Alex.
you come up?
It was Alex.
It was
It was Alex.
I was
What?
like,
Yeah,
commented
what
on that
last
too.
name is that?
Yes. I'm like, how'd you even come up with that?
He
Like,
just, I know, I thought it was so funny. I was
And
like,
somebody
Yeah.
commented just to
Yeah,
laugh.
someone commented Numi Bega, and I was like, yeah, she got creative. I don't know.
she was just mixing things up.
I think the next video I'm gonna do with her is guess the team names and just show her the logos.
please.
I'm probably gonna do that and be like, what's this? Let's see how bad she gets them.
I think if I did like name the drivers without knowing, because I talked to my best friend about it, Lily. She doesn't know any of these people, but props to her because she listens to me rant. Like,
Same.
Happen, blah blah.
Same.
And she's like, I support you. Do I know? She even said she was like, I'll go to a race with y'all. She was like, I don't know any of these people, but I support you.
I
Real.
think my best friend is the same exact way. I give her race updates, like weekend updates and everything.
Hello.
And she at least knows Charles because she knows that's my favorite.
I think
So
yeah,
I think that would
Lily
be
could
the
name
only one.
Lando. I think she could name Lando, Carlos, and Charles, I think.
My friend can't
I-
name a single one of them, as you saw. Miguel.
Carlos, because I was like, listen, I was like, it's not the main event of the sport, but let me show you this edit. And I want you to look, I want you to see what I'm seeing.
It's not the
So
main
I
See
event.
what we see once in a while when they're
So then
not
I showed
racing.
her, I was like, I think I know a driver that you're gonna like, that you're gonna look at them and be like, wow, that's a man. So I showed her a Carlos edit, and she
Oh.
was like, oh, I see what's going on.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Somebody said so right
So
about
right about Ricky Rodriguez.
I agree with that. Like he just looks like a Ricky like Rodriguez. I don't know why.
I died. She put, I want to say it was George as Sergio, and then the
Yeah,
next
she
picture
did.
was Checo, and I'm like,
I did that on purpose. I was like, yeah.
Close enough.
And then she went, Mark. I went,
Mark.
that man
Okay.
does not look like a Mark.
like,
Who
yeah,
did
I
who
guess.
did she put Ben 10 for?
Carlos.
Oh, that was Carlos. And then when it was Logan, she goes, oh, he looks like a Ben for sure.
Yeah.
I was
All
like,
Bens.
just
all
Ben.
Ben.
just
Not
a picture
gonna
of
lie,
Ben.
the picture you put for Logan, 12 out of 10. Like, he was
It's a good one.
I tried to find a good photo and she still didn't rate that high. But it's okay.
He has
Happens.
specific taste.
He does.
Yeah. I don't know. I just work here.
I just work here.
I just post things on Instagram.
All right.
We haven't even gotten to the Canadian GP
We
yet. It's
haven't
okay.
started.
Yeah.
It's
We
okay.
It's
just
okay.
done our hellos.
Yeah, this is just
If-
a little intro.
If
We
the
have the
audience has
intrusive
already
tour.
figured out, we are very chaotic and not very organized with these.
It's fine.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
fine.
okay because that's
It's
what
practice makes perfect.
exactly.
We're
That's
already
why
perfect. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, they know this is not script. So
Yeah, but they do know we have notes that we haven't even followed.
we just
we
never
need
get to
those.
the note.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just never get there.
And if we do, we talk about like 4 things, and then it's the rest
And
is
then
just
that's it.
us, you know,
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Be fine.
Okay, so the Canadian GP was
So wild.
It was
a
something.
race.
It was very
Definitely.
entertaining, not gonna lie.
It was.
Yeah.
It was looking at it like like from like an outside perspective, it was one of the best races from the season.
Yes.
It didn't work
A lot
for us
happening.
because
It
our
did not.
favorites were, you know,
I-
sticking out. But it was a good
Um,
race.
It was a
So
sad, sad
It was
day for
sad for
Ferrari
us.
fans.
So sad.
Very
Yes.
sad. No one
It was-
could ever predict anything that happened in that race
No.
besides Max winning.
Especially us,
Besides,
because our ratings were so bad.
yeah, it was
I-
my points on fantasy plummeted.
Oh,
Trash.
Same.
They were so bad.
So bad.
Same.
Especially because I'm pretty sure I have 2 teams, and I'm pretty sure there was a Ferrari on both of them. And I was like, oh,
I have
Um,
one team
and
that
I'm
has
pretty
both
sure-
Ferraris on it.
I think one of them has not a Ferrari, and I think I didn't have enough points, so Alex was one of my drivers. And I was like, this is
I
really
have
bad.
3 teams.
Me
All of them
too.
have Charles on him.
Oh,
2 of them have Carlos on him.
Oh,
One of them has Alex on them.
Painful.
Like
Oh.
I was
She-
done.
Cheating
put
got
over
0
everyone
points.
basket, really. She said,
Literally
yeah.
was
I'm
done.
trusting the universe.
Yeah,
I
no.
was terrible.
Jeez, I put like different teams for each. I have 3 teams.
Oh,
So one is all Ferrari, one is all McLaren, and then one's all Red Bull.
Slay.
which-
Oh, and another one of our teams is called Appendicitis 2024. And that one
Alex?
has Alex on it, but not Carlos.
God.
Okay, so in Red Bull Rejects, she has Max, Yuki, Alex, Pierre, and K-Mag.
Real. Fair enough. Speaking of K-Mag, he slayed, not gonna lie.
Gosh.
Literally.
Going
Points in
from
general,
P-
they were like,
Was it P14 to P4?
Yes. The
Yeah.
man just said, I am speed, and just went.
He
Yep.
just
I
went
love
for
that.
it.
Also, they did him so wrong with that pit stop.
No, I
"This
found
was
out today.
so good.
I found out today. The pit crew didn't know he was coming in.
Oh yeah, that was his
No.
own decision. Yeah.
Oh,
Communication went.
Yeah, so technically, K-Mag, that's on you, bud.
he did it to himself.
Yeah.
But like, did
But
he
I
like?
need different tires.
Did he like radio it in like I'm boxing, or
I don't know.
don't
but
think he
just
did.
I just know the pit crew did not know he was coming in.
Did he forget
Well-
what the sport's about? That's crazy. That's like
Literally.
they should
It's
always be ready?
101.
Actually,
You hit the pit confirm, Brad. Like,
Be like Guido from Cars and just always be ready.
at this point, really.
Exactly.
No, this was a set. It was okay. It was a good GP, but I was also very sad during it because
Our team
Ferrari.
struggled.
like objectively,
Ferrari-
it was a good race, but for
That
us,
whole weekend, Ferrari was struggling. Those
Oh.
strategies were not it at all.
that was
The
painful.
fact-
I know when I
Go.
heard when it was like when Charles retired. I know I was like Hayden's heart is cracking right now. I was
I
like,
literally
geez.
wanted to turn the TV off.
I was
so
happy
bad.
that he finally like DNF'd though, because he was not getting anywhere 1 lap behind.
No,
He
I'm sorry.
didn't want to.
he was a
No,
lap
no, no.
down.
He was a lap down. It was bad.
Mhm.
He had tried to DNF like 2 laps before he was being like a lap down. He wanted to, and they're like, "No, keep going, keep going."
Yeah, 'cause,
Strategies
like,
are
he kept texting us
PTSD.
he was fighting with the team.
Yes,
He didn't have his board on, so I did.
his, him and his engineer were going off, and finally his engineer like was starting to agree with him. I can't remember exactly what was said, but he was like, just keep pushing. I know we're shit anyways.
At least they're self-aware.
At least,
Self-aware
you know,
king.
go on.
I guess.
No.
This is giving me PTSD though. These strategies cannot
Oh.
be doing this.
I thought we were better
in
than this.
2022, and I'm not about
We
it.
were how did we go from podium Monaco to both
I said that.
Yeah.
I'm like, he went from like the highest high, winning
To
at
the
his
low.
home
The
race,
lowest low.
And
Canada. That I know that was heartbreaking for him. That's
I
crazy.
hope he started to Zoom his therapist when he got out of the car. He got out of the car so angry. Which I mean,
I would
go
be
on.
too.
I
mean,
would too. Yeah.
I would
warranted.
be too.
Ugh.
yeah, he actually had his therapist on speed dial. He walked out and was like, I need to talk to you.
It's like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
I know you
missed
saw what
last
just
week's
happened.
appointment, but like, let's
Like I
talk
know you
about
just
it.
saw, but like
I got some shit to say.
yeah,
Like it physically pained me when he
Ugh.
came in and they put him on hards when everybody else was on inters.
it made no
Listen,
sense.
like, Make it make sense.
So my onboard is a lot quicker than the F1 TV is. So I see when the race starts and everything before it actually starts on F1 TV. So I see this man pull into the pits, and I said, why do they have slicks? The track is still wet. What are they doing? And I literally was just like, sorry, what are we doing?
I don't know what the
know.
thought process was
Put
there.
us as their strategist. I feel like we got it.
So from what
Data analysis. Anyway.
literally, so from what
We
I
could do
got
better than that.
from the onboard, because they were talking to him, because originally my onboard was not working. Like the I couldn't hear Brian speaking to him at all. I could see it going, but I couldn't hear him. And I was like, this is why I watch his onboard basically. And then it finally started working right before they like did the slow stop to fix the engine.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, we're gonna do hards. It's only gonna rain for a lap, and it's not even gonna be a hard rain. It's gonna be a light rain, and then it's done. Everything's gonna dry out real quick.
Still wet.
Yeah, and he was like, the track is gonna dry out so quick, like it's barely gonna rain, like you're gonna go. It's gonna be fine. You just gotta push through. And then that's why he did his 2 laps and got lapped.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, like, everybody did switch their 2 slicks like 4, maybe 5 laps later. So it could have worked. They got ahead of themselves. I don't know why.
Yes.
Yeah, they got too confident. I don't know why.
Yeah,
like they should have just like after they came into that slow stop to fix the engine, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But you should have never changed the tires. That's what messed him up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Poor
It
Charles.
was bad.
Oh, it was bad.
Getting
Him
both
being-
Ferraris out in Q2
And then I
is
was
where it
saying,
went
like,
wrong.
Carlos,
Carlos thought it was a slip and slide for a second there, and then he just took out
When he
Albon in
spun,
the process.
I think we sent it in the group chat.
That was
or
so
I think-
funny. Him just like going
when
in a
he-
circle real quick, and then Al just.
But no, the interview afterwards where freaking Alex is behind Carlos. He looked so pissed. He was
He's like-
so pissed.
Let me
yes.
talk to him for a second.
Oh no,
They were just
I
silly,
felt
goofy
bad
little
for Alex.
I was like, oof.
Williams. What can you do?
What can
You know, hopefully they have extra parts now.
No,
Who
no,
knows?
because Logan made me angry for the first time ever.
And like I said,
Listen.
welcome to the club because I'm always here.
Yeah, but
And,
like, him.
The worst part possible.
crashing. Really? Oh my god, that scared me.
Block him out.
Anyway,
What were we
safety
talking about?
ruined Lando's P1.
Anyways, jump scare. And not.
It was. It came out of like the side of your head too. So I was just like, oh.
No, I saw it. I was like, who's in my room? Anyways, talk about Logan. Go ahead.
Anyways, no, I was just saying how upset I was that safety car ruined Lando's P1. Those overtakes were so good, and then the safety car, I was like,
Bro,
I know.
those overtakes, I was at a pool. I was like in a little with
just,
my
like, watching
phone.
from your little screen.
This lady behind me not behind me, the latest lady beside me, like she looked at me weird because I literally was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, Lando. I was like, let's go, 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 go. And
Go, go, go.
she like side-eyed me. I'm like, listen, I'm watching the race right now.
Like,
I was
mind
like,
your
Listen, you don't
business.
understand.
I was like, you don't understand. I was like, his overtakes are beautiful right now.
Oh,
Mhm.
he was
Him
doing
and
so
Alex were
good.
doing beautiful overtakes.
They were pretty
He
great.
was doing so
Alex.
good. And then he had like a 7-8 second lead to Max, I think, right
Yeah.
behind.
And I was so
And
confident.
the safety
then
car came out,
He was doing
ruined
so
and that
good.
was it.
ruined everything. I'm
It
like,
did.
could a Williams not crash for once? Please.
That could have been a
Can
completely
Logan
different
not
race.
crash for once?
Please.
The
Please.
first time he crashed, he like hit the wall, and I was like, oh damn. So he like lost places, and I was like, okay,
Just
whatever.
open your door.
My dog.
Oh.
And then when he hit the wall a second time, I was like, God damn it, Logan. I was like,
For
come
real.
on,
I was like,
bro.
the first time was fine. The second time,
Yeah, I was
No.
like,
I
it gets
think
old.
Logan, they told Logan, they were like, can you make it back? Like, I think they were trying to pull a Checo and bring it back and not bring out a safety car. Because I remember them asking, like, can you bring it back? And Logan's like, no. Like, no, but I can't.
Send help, please.
Literally,
this car
send
is
help.
fucked.
The way that they took so long to get the car out of the road, I'm like, just move it.
It was in the middle of the road.
Just move it.
Literally.
And
It
then the
took
marshals were in the middle of the road while the cars were still driving. I'm like, that cannot be safe.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're going
was a
way slower
mess.
speed, but like,
But
still.
still,
But still,
they're
you
in the
don't just
middle
go
of
in the middle of the
road.
road.
Mm-mm.
It's
That
just
was
It's not like the
chaos.
track was huge, like, especially where it happened. It's like on a curve.
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
blind spot too. So I'm like, that's not
That's
safe.
not good. That's not
Not
good.
good.
No.
Thankfully,
And those
no.
are just volunteers, man. Just let them be.
They're just there for free.
Yeah, they are.
They're not even getting paid.
They're not getting paid. They just work there, but barely.
Well, I mean, thankfully they didn't pull a Checo because didn't he get fined like $25,000 or something like that, or
Oh, I
5,000?
don't know about
How much
that.
was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't know he got fined.
Well,
I knew they were
Not him.
looking.
The team got fined
Yeah.
for driving on an unsafe car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should have brought out another safety car. The man's back
Because
end
he
was
took
not
it back to the
okay.
pits, the whole team got fined. I'm not sure what it was. It
Yeah.
was either 25,000, something like that.
Chaos.
They
I
got
wish
hit
I
with
had
that.
$25,000.
Oh, that's
I
I wish I had
something else to
50
add to the-
bucks.
That's something else to add to the
Literally.
Not
tab.
the $50.
I
And
just
then
need money.
same. Going back to Ferrari's stupid little strategies during practice sessions, the marshals didn't notify that the track was wet, and they sent him out on inners.
Yep.
And they got fined like $5,000 because of it.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know,
imagine being those marshals.
happens.
I would never show my face ever again.
Honestly, the communication just throughout this GP was a little
Not
lacking.
it. It was not it at all. It
No.
was not at all. But you know what? At least McLaren did good.
They did.
They were up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we talk about Toto's Darth Vader voice?
That scared me when he like talked. Focus, George. Focus. I was like, whoa.
That was intense. I'm like, what is this?
He was like so close to the mic too. I was like, hello?
George,
like-
focus.
Yeah, and his strong
the
accent
crap
that he
out of
had.
me.
Crazy.
Frightening
Yeah. Wasn't expecting it, but you know what? Happens.
into my core.
Speaking of Mercedes.
Speaking of Mercedes.
Speaking of Mercedes.
And the
there's-
drama.
A little bit of drama with Mercedes this week.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. Them claiming that George's trophy is the first trophy of the season when they
When it
Yeah.
wasn't.
tweeted before about Hamilton's podium at the sprint.
Podium.
Yeah, the
people were
sprint.
not happy about that.
No.
Yeah. Everyone immediately started correcting them. They're like, actually,
And
tried
they got defensive. They
You're
got
wrong.
defensive. Yeah, they got defensive, and people were like, "That's not it. Like, fix it."
You
Yeah.
gotta fix it. You
Took them
can't
a
just be
couple days.
throwing Lewis like under the bus just because he's leaving.
Yeah, be like, I don't know if you know this, but you have another driver.
Yeah, it's like,
That
hey,
was your
Bessie.
golden child for years.
Yeah,
The-
your golden
Literally.
child that
So
you're
many-
throwing to the side. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He still
That brought you-
exists.
That brought you
It makes
so
me
many
so
drivers'
sad.
championships.
It makes me so
Really.
sad because like they had an awesome relationship as a team and as a driver, and it's gotten like so bitter and so like
know.
So
effective
petty for
it's
no
gonna
reason.
end in a very sour note. And I don't think he deserved that really. I
No.
think
It
he
doesn't.
deserved to go out with like a bang. And
Yeah.
it's not working out like that.
No.
And I think that's why he was like, I can't retire her. Like, it's getting bad.
Yeah,
Which is so sad because that was his dream to retire with Mercedes.
exactly. And they had such a good relationship for so long, and now it's just turning into this
And yeah,
awful,
Yeah.
messy thing.
they
And,
stopped listening to him, ignoring him. Like that's like not okay.
like last
No.
year when he was on podium and he was like, it's my team.
No,
Yeah,
because
that was so
Yes.
sad.
then the cameraman was like panning in on him, sitting by himself. I was like,
I
I was like, Lewis.
Every other
Like
team
McLaren
celebrating him
and
except for his team.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like
the other
that's
teams were more
not
supportive.
okay.
I feel like
They were-
obviously I don't know this, but I feel like that may have been like the drop
Oh,
like
had to
put him
have
over
been.
the
The
edge.
turning point, it's like okay.
Yeah.
Literally.
Mhm.
I mean, when
At
you
that
have other
point.
teams that are more supportive than your actual team, I'm like, that has to hurt.
It hurt.
Yeah.
Especially when
Definitely.
you're on, especially like Yari was saying, like last season when he was on podium. Where was Mercedes? Nowhere. But yet
Nowhere.
he was getting, claps on the back and hugs from the other
I
team.
know where they were. They were actually consoling George because he
He
at
did
the
his
last
famous
lap.
last lap.
Yeah.
And
Per
it's just,
usual. That's
yeah, and it just keeps reflecting that same pattern into this, his last season, and it's
Yeah.
not good.
yeah.
Not
Well,
good.
No,
I
it's
hope
always
that he gets more support next year with Ferrari.
Oh, I
Does
think he will.
George have a lot of fans? Like no, not to be mean. Okay, my bad. But like
No,
compared
that's
to
a fair question.
like you don't see
It's
anyone
like
wearing
me with
George merch.
Nico. Like, is there Nico fans out there?
There was that cute kid. Was it last season with the George on his thing?
Oh, okay, we're talking
yeah.
about George. Yes.
Oh yeah,
was a
when he was
George
like
fan.
doing the pose.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
That
There's
might be
George fan
one
right there.
George's fan out there.
You're right.
Mhm.
But there's like because when everyone you see at the races, they're all like for Lewis. I don't see many. No offense, I don't see many George.
I mean, I know there's a lot of George fans out there. Personally, nothing against him. I'm not a George fan.
Same. It's
I'm a
okay.
Lewis Hamilton fan.
Yes, sir.
I like George outside of the car. In the car, he's too whiny.
He complains
too
a lot on
He's
his
too
radio.
and he doesn't own up to things.
No.
He's just whiny.
It got to the point where like it felt like he was a little bit like entitled, like he felt like he deserved the win. He
He
deserved
knows he's the favorite now.
I'm like,
Oh yeah.
no,
Mhm.
like you have to fight for it just like everybody else here. So and yeah, he just like he cries a lot and it's just not for me. I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there loves him, but
Carmen.
I was gonna say Carmen. Love Carmen
her.
though.
Love Carmen. Love her.
But like, yeah, of course he's gonna think he's the golden boy now. He has sleepovers at Toto's house every other weekend.
They be having
Yeah.
dinners.
Literally. And
Yep.
Toto's son loves George. So like, yeah, of
Not the
course
switch up with his
right
son.
She
Not
ruins
the
the
switch up.
whole.
literally.
No, because that kid used to say he wanted Lewis to win all the races.
Yeah.
That switch up is so real.
George takes him karting all the time.
Crazy.
And I'm like, is Toto gonna adopt you now, George? Like, what?
Yeah.
It works for
And then
him.
when he starts doing bad, he's gonna kick him to the curb. It's okay.
Yeah, replace him with Kimmy.
With
I
Kimmy.
feel like if Kimmy comes up, it's not gonna be good for George.
It's game over. He's
Yeah.
gonna be like,
It's
Not
not
because
good for George.
because he's younger. First off, he's younger, new meat, slay. But we all love Kimmy too. They're really
Yes.
close. So for George, you're done.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and like
Stop
You're
complaining.
Toto's been chewing himself out for not signing Max before Red Bull got him, and he's saying that Kimmy's basically the next Max.
Yeah.
The Feather for Stopping project.
I really don't. Like we are talking about before, like I think he needs some time to
Oh, same.
Yeah, you can't just
I
make him
don't
jump
want
like
Kimmy
that.
on Formula One next
Mm-mm.
year. I don't. I love Kimmy. I don't want to see him
Not
on the
yet.
grid next year.
Not yet.
Get
yet.
another year, bud.
Yeah. I
But
don't know.
Ollie,
Something in me.
Yeah, but
Ollie, on the
Ollie
other
is a
hand.
different
but
situation.
Ollie.
I
Yeah.
hope that
Oz
man.
is eyeing him.
oh, yeah.
The rumors
There's
say
rumors
he's
that
already
he's
signed with
already
This is
signed.
what this is
Rumor
true.
has
Yes.
it.
Rumor has it.
Rumor
Okay,
has it.
It
Adele.
hasn't been like officially confirmed, but some people out there are saying that it already happened. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I would like to
don't
see
know.
him.
Either way,
Oh,
I would love to see him. Love him.
yes.
Yes,
I
sir.
hope he goes and signs.
Me too.
That's
Me too.
one.
Plot twist.
I'd get his
Williams
merch.
replaces him with Logan with him.
That'd be wild. Well,
It's
Botas is supposed to be like from him and Carlos.
Carlos are supposed to be the top
there's
two.
been a lot of rumors this week about Carlos going to Williams.
Yeah, I
Yes.
heard that he got
Apparently, we're supposed to find out before this GP. So
Apparently.
apparently,
the rumor saying that he got offered a 4-year with a 2-year exit clause that he could leave after 2 years, but we don't know.
I mean, would make sense for Audi if he wanted it.
If that's his goal, then yeah, that would make sense.
if they pay him enough at Audi, then yes.
Which I'm sure that's what he fought for. Like, hey, like I'll give you a couple years, but eventually I do.
mean, at this
Yeah.
point, his options are really limited.
Yes.
I mean, he should take it. I mean, because there's that
It's a
possibility if he's not in, like, so say he's not in the 2025 lineup, if it's a couple years from now or even 2026, our team's gonna want him back on the grid, or are they even gonna offer him anything that time? So it's kind of like,
it's gonna be like a Danny situation.
yeah, you gotta I think he just needs to
Figure it
take
out.
what he gets. Like,
Figure it
You
out.
know, suffer through a Williams year or two.
yeah,
I don't think Williams is the worst option for 2025.
it's not. I think
know
they
that-
just need
I know
a
that
better strategy.
Alex and James, I think, talked about that, especially Alex. He said that one of the main reasons for him extending was because of the Mercedes engine for 2025. Like they think it's gonna be really good. So I don't think Williams would be the worst option for him, honestly.
Oh, even if they didn't get a Mercedes engine, like they're not the worst.
No, but they think that they do have good prospects for next year. So, you know,
Maybe.
Go off, Williams.
could work.
Yeah, Carlos just needs to figure it out.
Ugh.
Don't get too cocky. Just
Let us know,
pick a
Bess.
team.
You have
Literally.
a week to let us know if you want to let us know by
Yeah,
your
hey bestie.
Literally.
Like
let us
I
know.
understand like knowing his worth, like because he is a good driver, but I think he's been a little bit too protective
Yes.
of his abilities. So it's like all like the options are going down now. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
you really don't
I
you
feel
don't
like
have
the
much
goal
to go
is
with.
to just get yourself a seat and then
Figure it out from
prove
there.
yourself, and then we can.
Yes.
But if you
And 2 years is gonna go by before we know it. Like it's gonna go
Yeah,
by quickly.
exactly.
So
like
Yeah.
Aiden was saying, like if you pull a Daniel and then leave and then come back, you kind of miss the opportunity. So
Yeah. You won't be
not
like
you can't be Fernando and then leave and come back and then
No.
stay forever.
favorite rookie. What do you mean?
Love Fernando.
Fernando.
how did
We
he
need to put that
do
on a
it? I
shirt.
don't even know.
Fernando.
Our favorite rookie.
Correct. Favorite rookie.
Rookie of the year.
Fernando.
How many years going? Consecutive years? Rookie of the year.
Oh, too many to count at this point.
A lot. It's okay. Happens.
I mean, I don't know. No, I do know. I know my opinion. I
Say
personally
it.
think
Speak your
Carlos
truth.
should have gotten the Red Bull contract instead of Checo. I will die on
That-
that hill.
Checo has been doing so bad lately ever since his signing. Even before his signing, but like after he's done way, way worse.
The man said,
He
I'm taking
hasn't
a 2-year
really-
contract, and I'm gonna qualify P 16, and then
Mhm.
DNF.
We're just gonna,
Yeah. No.
He was doing fine the first couple races, and then it's literally been a constant downhill from there, and then he got re-signed. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
But
Cool.
the thing
It's probably
is,
because he
it was
doesn't
the
fight
same-
Max.
It was the same
They don't
way
want
last-
anyone to fight him.
It was
Yeah,
the
but like,
season too. So
come
it's
on, make these races interesting.
They just want to keep winning though. They don't want to make it interesting. That's the problem.
I mean, if they're fighting, they're still gonna have a Red Bull.
Lando's around the corner.
Charles is still P2 in the championship.
Lando's catching up though.
He is catching up. He's
Lando's
catching up,
catching up.
Hayden. Miguel is catching.
Miguel.
Miguel.
It's
Miguel.
all because of DNS this week.
He was
catching
so
up.
close to Max, and then this race just like bumped him down.
Literally.
It
So
was
much. Not even a little, so much.
I know. Don't remind me.
What is Fred doing about this? Fred,
That bald man, get your ass in gear.
get it together. Get it together. We love you, but Fred, we can't do this.
Fred, come to the table. Let us know what's going on.
Yes. Sweet bald man, I love you with my whole heart. What are we doing?
But what are we doing right now?
What
Yeah,
what
for
was
real.
this weekend?
Give us answers.
Yeah.
DM us.
Literally.
DM us at Paddock Diaries. Thank you.
Okay, so we're not happy about the Checo extension, but Yuki.
Oh, so happy.
So happy.
I was glad
Why?
we did this.
Good
Not
for
happy
us.
about the changing the name though, again.
What are they changing it to? Have they announced
We
that?
don't know
I
yet,
haven't-
no.
We don't know
Okay.
yet. They were like giving suggestions and they were all terrible.
They were.
I think that was just the
I think those were like
People
fan
like that.
suggestions.
yeah, I think those were
Fans
just
were terrible.
I think
Yes.
we just go back to Toro Rosso. I love that name.
Yes. Go
I
back
love
to it.
that one.
And it
That was so good.
you know,
They've
it's
changed their
connected to
si-
Red Bull, but not
they've-
too much. You know.
They've changed. They're like the one team that's like changed their name so much.
Yes.
Them and Steak.
Steak.
Like go back
Steak.
to Alfa Romeo, please.
Yeah, Alfa Romeo to Steak.
Literally.
Steak.
Makes no sense.
Their
Make it make
original
sense.
name before they had to drop whatchamacallit was wild. Kick. That
Mhm.
whole it was Kick Sauber
Kick
F1.
Sauber F1 steak tea.
It's it's still that, but they
It's
just
still
say
that, I'm
steak.
pretty sure.
Yeah, like because if you
I
go,
thought Kick got in trouble because they didn't have like a gaming license or something, and they told the
I don't think
I
they
don't
could.
know.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
when
still
I-
their Instagram account name.
yeah,
I don't know.
I have box for on my
Mhm.
app, like my and on the thing
Xbox.
when you go to the driver selection, it says kick.
Yeah, but I
Oh.
don't think that they could advertise as like a
I just think it's a
gambling.
long ass
They
name,
really
and I
talk.
think they just
Oh,
So is
Left it
Visa
out.
Cash App,
them
but whatever.
and V-Carb.
yeah, Visa Cash App.
Visa Cash App. It's okay. It's
RV.
So
like y'all figure it out. Choose some short name. Shorten it.
Literally, like I'm so excited for Yuki. He got his contract extended. Do I wish he would have been considered for the actual RBC? Yes.
He does too.
Yeah, he probably does.
At least just consider him, even if you're not gonna sign it. Be like, oh hey Yuki.
Christian would never consider. Come on
No.
now. He would
because
never.
he's been doing really good. He's very
Yes.
consistent. He's
We love Yuki. He got better with his anger issues.
Yeah, they're a lot better.
but he's improved a lot. It
He
has
has.
been an issue
He's been doing
for a
good.
while.
You know who hasn't improved? Joe. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. I'm not wrong.
Last podcast, we're like, happy birthday. This podcast, we're like,
Happy birthday,
listen,
Hey,
your past,
listen.
that pass is over. Now we're gonna talk
Yes.
about you.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, listen, buddy.
I feel so bad because
He's so pooky, but on the track,
I
Yeah.
forget about
Forget
him.
he's there. I forget he's there. I'm just gonna
I
say
forget he's there.
Yeah.
He's like always in the back. You know, he's
It's
just
not
not
always-
going fast.
until I'm
Yeah.
looking at the rankings on the side. I'm like, oh, he's
He's
there.
just not like he's not
And,
even going
like-
too fast either. He's just like
Yeah.
And like to be honest, I'm pretty sure he hasn't finished a lot of these races. Granted, not his fault. It's because of his team and
Outside
everything
factors.
like that having terrible things. But that's why when I was texting y'all, I was like, oh, there's 6 people DNF because I was counting him. Realizing
That's
he's
so
still in the
funny.
run.
I
She's
was
like,
just
oh,
confused. I'm like,
he's still
"Shit,
there."
What did I miss? Because
I
it
was-
was at the point. It was at the point where like everything was happening. So I was like, oh,
all
I
at
missed
once. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my own fault. I was counting him in it because
Fair
I'm
enough.
just used to him DNFing normally.
Just like not even there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens.
But not like crashing DNFing. It's just because he comes in and they're like, oh, our car just shut off. Sorry, bud.
We give up. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, basically.
Like I'm too tired. Goodbye.
Literally. And he was not having a good
Poor
weekend
Joe.
either. He kept crashing out in the practices. I think he crashed out like twice.
Twice. Yeah, in both
Yeah.
practice. One
Yeah.
practice.
Mhm.
It was
Mhm.
not good.
No, I'm like,
Um,
But-
No one was
Love-
thriving this weekend.
Love him,
Or
but
last weekend, I should
he
say.
has not really proven anything.
No.
No.
And I feel so bad for him.
He's
So
a nice guy, but
Yes.
nice guy,
he's
loves
just not doing
cat.
much.
His cat loves sweet corn.
Corn.
Horrible.
Like, but
But yeah,
Him as a driver is just not
he's
it.
not really doing much.
And then his team's not really helping him either. So
No.
their
Yeah,
pit
he
stops.
doesn't even seem competitive either. He just seems like a nice, like, happy guy.
He's just chilling.
He just stays in his lane.
He really
He's probably
does.
like- I feel like he's probably like the
Except when he
nicest person on the
practices.
grid.
He
Yeah.
probably is the
He's
nice
just
person.
chilling.
He's just there, It's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, he does. Does do good social media stuff too, though. I mean,
Oh, their social media team slays. Like,
plays go off. They get us Bridgerton fans,
I just saw Valtteri be doing everything.
Yeah,
He-
I
he
just
just
saw him.
doing
no
everything.
shame.
Y'all saw
he
the
says no to anybody.
Valtteri did something. He was really like on what is it called? I don't know. He did something. He was like riding around on like
He did something.
he was like in a stadium like a hockey, and I was
He was,
like,
yeah,
he was
for-
the hockey team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what is it called? Zamboni, whatever.
Zamboni.
And
Yeah.
It's called Zamboni. He was like riding around on one of those, and I was like,
He's
was like,
just doing
I
side
know you.
quests. He's just
The
on
man has so
he's-
many side quests this year.
We love him though.
It's just so random.
We love Valtteri. Great
We
guy.
do.
Nah, him and Lewis as teammates though was such a
Oh.
slay.
The golden years.
Yeah, I love them teammates. They were
That's
They
why
were-
Mercedes wants to recreate, but unfortunately they can't.
they
got the
can't
wrong
because
people.
they're too toxic.
Yep.
I
They
said
got
what
the
I
wrong
said.
people.
I
Stand
agree.
on
Love
it.
you, Toto, but are you a little toxic? Yes.
Yeah. You're a little toxic because they haven't won in a couple of years.
And you're mad.
Yeah.
Stay mad.
Because
Never
He
mind.
needs to
Just
go to
because you're
therapy.
mad doesn't mean you need to become toxic.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
really.
think he needs therapy.
Oh,
Susie, get on that.
Yeah, Susie.
like
He did.
Susie, whip your man into shape.
Come on now, Susie. Let's go.
Love Susie.
We love Susie Wolf.
What an icon.
Mm-hmm. So true.
She's a Lewis Hamilton fan.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Yep.
I saw her in Miami. I showed you guys, right?
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Accidentally took a picture of her.
Yeah, walking away. It's like, oh,
I just wanted to take a
Susie.
picture of the Paddock Club sign, like the
and then you
entrance,
realize.
but, like
You're like,
cute.
oh,
And then her's just walking past. I'm like, okay, cool.
You didn't say
Susie.
anything, girl boss.
I didn't
should have
even
been like-
notice. I was taking a picture, and my friend that I was with, she's like, "You realize who you just took a picture of, right?" I'm like, "No."
No.
you should have yelled after her. Just been like, Susie, I love you.
That's what
Not
that's what me and my
fair.
friend did with Gunther, and then he let us go into the paddock area to say hi to him and then go back out.
No, I realized too late, unfortunately.
And it's like it's just a woman. Oh wait, she's the woman. My bad.
The
The
woman.
woman, yeah.
She's the moment. My bad, guys.
No, I was so sad. I realized too late, unfortunately.
Dang, missed your opportunity.
I realized I saw Camila Cabello too late. I was like, who's this
Ew.
person in like a
Ew.
weird outfit?
Ew.
And then I was like,
Not the
oh.
weird outfit.
Dude,
Ew.
it was like not. It was kind of ugly. I'm sorry, but it was
I
just
thought her
Not kind of, it was.
cringe.
yeah. And then I like hear some random man go Camilla. I'm like, huh? And then it's like, what are
I
you
thought her
talking about right
TikTok
now?
was very cringe. The look, like I thought
Uh,
that's
Oh, her TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah.
I found her whole. Let me not.
No, just say
Her
it
whole
and then just
thread-
cut it out.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Oh,
edit.
okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. I forgot I edit
Come on,
this.
editor.
Yeah.
Not
No, we
live.
actually know
This
it'll
is
be
not
edited.
live.
I didn't like her presence there at all.
Yeah, I gave bad vibes.
I don't
Bad
like that
vibes.
woman.
No,
No.
actually, you know what? I need to stand on business. I'll put this in the podcast. I did not like her presence.
I don't
There at
like
all.
when people are invited that aren't F1 fans and then they pretend they are and then they never talk about it again.
Yes.
She was a little. She was a
For
little
me,
too-
the issue was James Charles being there and taking pictures
Oh.
with drivers.
That was so terrible.
The
I was like,
video
why are you
of
there?
James
Funny.
Charles approaching Max is so funny.
Max
Max
looks
looks terrified.
He
He
looks like
looks so scared. Like he's
Max
like,
and Checo both looked so terrified.
Oh.
they were
no
like,
idea
"Who
what was
is
happening.
this?"
so
No.
funny
Yeah.
though.
Him being there just threw me
That
off.
was
Ick.
random.
You're not a
Gave me
fan.
the ick.
I know you're just
Major.
here because it's the thing, like the popular
Yeah.
thing. Like, no.
But yeah,
But
he
I hate him so. He's so problematic. I hate him so much.
Oh.
I'm like,
Max's face had me dying. Like he looked
They were terrified.
genuinely terrified. And he
They were
had
like-
obviously had no clue who this person was.
No.
yeah, and
No.
his outfit was not it either. I was like, what are you wearing?
No.
Could have done better. Kate could have done better.
She could have, and she did.
It's truly.
I'm not rich enough for that. Sorry. My paying for payments could go only so far.
The paying for.
Paying for Paddock Diaries.
Do they offer those?
Do you guys offer payment plans?
For-
And then for the VIP ones, you have to get invited, so can't do paying for that.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
we'll get there soon.
One day.
Oh.
You know, if those 53K people followed us, maybe. But
Okay.
no.
Shamelessly plug us in our own podcast.
Yeah, it's
Follow
like,
us,
hey,
please.
follow. Please and thank you.
Please follow us.
We'll make
Please.
merch if you do.
Please follow us, and we will love you forever.
Yeah.
If you don't, we'll hate you. No, I'm kidding.
I'll add
That's
you to
the I'll hate you.
list.
Please follow us, and if we get big enough, it'll be beneficial for y'all too.
Content.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can do giveaways if we
So
do
true.
enough. Heck, we can invite somebody to come with us. Be like, hey,
One of our
Race.
lucky followers.
one of our lucky followers would come hang out with us.
We're so
At a race.
delusional.
We'll be able to go to
But it's
more
that
races.
you know what though? It's that delusion that made us
Got
start
us
this in the
here.
first place.
True.
Yeah,
And
that made
literally-
me just say, yep, let's just start posting. Whatever.
The original name too. Like
The way we kept our profile pic, even though it was just like a beginning, we're like, yeah, whatever.
I literally
It's
I put that up there to
very
fill it
nostalgic
in.
at this point. It's just, it's
It's
there.
there now.
now.
It's
yeah.
us. It's who we are.
Thank
We
you.
are
It's who we are.
exactly.
Worked so
At our
hard on it.
core. Okay. This
Graphic
is
design is our passion.
Yari, I don't know obviously the full price of it just yet, but I've looked up Reddit posts about last year's one-day ticket and race day ticket. I think it was like $200, which is not bad.
Yeah, right now they
Texas
only
is one
have-
of the cheaper ones, right? Yeah.
They just have like the seats, the reserve seats
yeah.
for the race day. Single
Yeah,
day.
it was like general admission race day was like $200.
But still, like if I were to go, I would want to do all 3 days, and that's like what, $400, which
Yeah,
is
I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't know if you're only coming for race day. Like I can only literally come. For
oh,
race
I just
day.
want to go.
I mean, same.
Period, Yari. You tell
Same.
them.
But
Same.
it's really not much of a difference if I do decide to go like all 3 days.
Just get a job there, and then you'll be working, getting money, and also at the race. It's all winning right now.
Guys, last time.
We will get you a job, so you can go.
I,
Followers, find Yari a job.
Yeah.
Literally. Our 300 and
Our
something
300
followers.
something followers. Yeah. Help us out, guys, please.
Help us out. Hey,
is
at the
Find
beginning of
Yari a
last month,
job.
we had 0 followers, so a win is a win.
true.
Oh.
What's our predictions? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Predictions.
I got nothing.
I'm hoping a better
McLaren
prediction
podium.
for Ferrari.
McLaren on podium always.
McLaren
Prediction.
on podium.
I'm hoping a Ferrari podium, aka Charles,
I
have a better
Nice.
Why
race.
not Carlos? It's
I-
his-
No, I'm hoping
His
Carlos.
home
I
race.
want Carlos to get on the podium for his home race because it's home race.
yeah,
I want
home
him
race.
and
I
Fernando
hope
on home.
Yeah.
podium.
And then just get like a McLaren in there real quick.
yeah,
Charles-
McLaren's gonna.
Double podium for Ferrari.
I
and
hope-
Fernando.
Yeah, I hope Ferrari has a better race week.
Ugh.
I
They should
hope
learn from their mistakes.
I hope that they're at least in the top 10. My prediction, they'll be in the top 10. Hopefully.
Get points. That's what we
I
get
get
points
points.
this time. Points.
McLaren on podium. I think K-Mag should keep this energy going and also be a menace again.
Get 2 more points, bud.
Yeah.
Crash into Checo.
Just 2 more.
But no, don't get the points during the race so you can actually do the race
Yeah.
and not in
Real.
practice or
Real.
qualifying.
Right.
But yeah, that's it. I don't really have any.
I want a Ferrari podium and maybe a McLaren in there. Because, there's
Yeah. Real. Off topic. Did you see Lance Stroll's post on Instagram today?
yeah,
No.
and his hair
No.
bothered me.
What is it?
bothered
Wait,
me.
is it with him sitting on the car basically from like afar? Yeah, I did see that.
I didn't.
And
Let me look it
I
up.
was like, you could look good, but you don't. And
It's his haircut. The hair does not fit his head.
It's the hair,
the
right?
It's
Not
the
the
issue.
hair.
It's
his
the
head.
hair and it's his
Yes.
voice.
Oh, okay.
Yes, no, but
Like
like
how his voice.
he could be attractive, but the
It's
hair,
the hair.
No, you can't really see
It's the
it.
hair.
That one? The car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so like puffy.
It's the
and it looks
hair.
like a
Jimmy
helmet.
Neutron. Jimmy Neutron.
It's so big. I don't know
Yes.
why.
You're
That's what she
telling me
said.
that there's not a hairstylist on set?
Thank you.
Have you seen Lawrence?
Lawrence has better hair.
Lawrence actually has a man voice.
That too. Speaking
That
of
too.
I don't know if it was him or his girlfriend posted a video on TikTok. And at first I didn't know who it was. It just showed up on I think it was his girlfriend posted it. Because I was like, I don't even know who this is. But he was talking, he was the one recording it. And I'm like, why do I know this voice? Like, who is talking? Like full on. And then
It's girly pop.
it's him talking. And it
That
was the most
nasally
squeakiest voice ever. And I'm like,
Not the
Lance.
squeaky voice.
I'm like,
nasally
Lance,
voice.
I mean, did you see my friend's reaction to his voice? That was funny.
That was so funny.
That was
Why?
like the slow change up to like disgust. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
her
like,
face
"Oh,
just
funny."
dropping, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Slow
we-
Happens to the best of us.
It's like, yeah, we get it. Yeah.
Happens to the best.
Yeah. She rated him so high too.
Armando, was that the name?
Armando Reyes.
I'm like, that fits. I don't know why. Makes
It
sense.
just
She was
made
cool.
everyone
She was
made
cool with him
everyone
until
either
she heard his
Hispanic
voice.
or white.
Yeah.
There was no in between. It was just either Hispanic or white. There was no
Nope.
no diversity. Everyone was Ben. Everyone was Sergio.
Literally.
Lando being Emilio or what was the other word? Diego? I was
Diego,
like,
I
"What?"
think
I was like, okay.
she really had some random names. First,
She has beef.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it would be so funny because I knew she knew nothing about Formula One, not even Charles, so I knew it was gonna be funny. And she just kept going.
She really popped off. Not with the ratings, but she really popped off.
Those names are so funny. Alex was really creative. Not gonna lie.
I've never heard that name before.
That last name.
Neither have I. And here we are.
What is it again? It's
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Hear
I think
anything
we're
in your
done. Are we
background.
done? Let's just
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah. Okay,
and then
let's
we
end
can
it.
stop recording.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll see you
Next time.
See you next
Next
time.
time. Yeah, next
you know where
episode.
to find us.
Yeah.
Or we'll find you. Who knows?
Oh.
No.
We'll
Okay.
find
We'll find you.
Okay.
No, but in like we'll find you.
I'll find you. Yeah.
We see y'all. Follow us.
Please.
Please. Please. Follow
Please.
us.
Please, sir.
Thank you.
Can I have some more?
Thank you.
We're
Oh,
so
God.
funny. I can't.